ridden by Flavien Prat. And this filly, I thought in her debut with Chad Brown, going back against Stakes Company around this time at Aqueduct last year, I thought that was really good because she showed an ability to show a little bit more speed that day and stalk from off the pace, kind of sit a mid-pack trip and go on and win as the heavy favorite. She would come back to be a little disappointing against Graded Stakes Company at Aqueduct again, but I think you could maybe draw a line through that and say that the excuse there was that she doesn't necessarily want to go a mile and an eighth. In the Lake George, though, didn't really finish strongly. I'm hoping that in her 4-year-old season, she can come back in a big way. And I hope she gets back to kind of that running style that we saw from her. And she doesn't have too much to do when it's all said and done, maybe sitting just off the pace a length or two. But she does look good and looks pretty fit coming off the layoff there for Chad Brown. The number 9, Pharaoh's Wine. She's a big price at 11-1. I thought she made a lovely appearance today. Dale Roman sends out this filly. He's had a very good meet as well. You can see her on the track right now. But as she was passing, obviously there are some horses that are coming in off layoffs. Some of them look fitter than others. But this filly, you can see that she has that good foundation underneath of her. She got a lot out of that race last time out at Gulfstream Park. She looks fit. She has speed. I guess the question is whether or not she'll take to this type of turf course. The only thing we can look back on and maybe consider is she did run second in the Jessamine a few years back here at Keeneland over good listed ground, so she has taken a liking to at least a little wet of a surface in the past. Obviously, it's a little bit tough to compare good listed turf course versus yielding, but she did look great in the paddock. And then finally, the 11, Kins Concerto is at a huge price at 30-1. For trainer Josie Carroll, excuse me. This horse looked so good today. Now, she hasn't been on the turf in quite some time. She, too, is coming off of a layoff. She was one of the fitter-looking horses in here. She does not look like she's coming off a layoff whatsoever. We'll see if that translates to the track today and whether or not she'll be as proficient at the mile as she has been going a little bit longer. Obviously, she's been campaigned the final couple of races